Today, management are gonna take note of me.
Brenia. Hey, how's it going? This is not the voice. Give me a second. Is that better? Hello, hello. 11 out of 10. Yeah, so hello and welcome to whatever this is. I'm in the mood for playing some dwarves, you know, working in the mines, grinding for, I guess, promotions or cash or resources or whatever. Earning the financial independence thingy. How? By completing missions. It's very easy. We are space dwarves. We are working for a mining company, and we have to go into just missions in the world. Oh, your question was, how's your chainsaw lady doing? I got her to E2, level 1. I'm collecting the cash to get her to level 60, and then we can go from there. And as for the original version, I actually got her skill 2 to mastery 3. So, Spectre's cooking, or we eating good. So right now, before we begin, I wanted to see if there's some performance mods that I could install to maybe make things run a little smoother. But you know when Scotty's in the shop? Yeah, that'd be great. I'll also need to change my command for the wish list of the units, because we got the majority of them, and now it's just Resmontis and Scotty Alter that are missing, I think. And then we'll be good to go. Six months of saving again, I guess. But also at the same time, I'm not sure how actively I'll be saving in the future, because I sort of, when it comes to Lone Trail, I wasn't too much into playing Arknights for some reason, not in the mood for it, I guess. And I just, completed the majority of the stages, but not everything. Don't leave us? No, I'm not leaving anything. It's just that I don't know how actively I'll be playing Arknights in the future. Maybe I'm gonna complete the stories that are still there, still available. But it also sort of depends. My mood shifts. It's difficult to sort of, dedicate a lot of your time to the same thing for, what is it? I've been playing the game since April, so maybe it's a good time to maybe take a break and play something else as sort of the quote-unquote main game, right? No, it's all good. In the near future, I'm not going anywhere, especially because Still to Fair Novice rerun is gonna be on. So we'll do that. Need to start content creating. I mean, it's honestly my recommendation as well. Need to keep this game right. I mean, it's up to you. Do it because you want to do things. Don't do it for the game. You'll do it for the game? I really don't recommend that. It's not the best reason to do it. Okay, but let me see. I think I can reduce particle effects and this should help. Lose Texas will be in my dark room, not leaving it. I mean, Texas is not going anywhere. She will still exist. Okay, I think I want this and this. Maybe this. Yeah, this should help with performance. Apply. Yes. But yeah. What else is there? Yeah. In terms of Arknights, it's just that I sort of it's not the game, it's me. My mood was a little different. It was busy. It was hard to get into the event, and so I didn't finish all the stages. Finished the majority of them. I'll sort of continue farming things up to sort of buy out the majority of the what's it called? The majority of the store. Yeah, I don't like how I'm getting 25 frames. That's not ideal. We should disable this.
That's it, lads.
Hey, yeah. Oh yeah, on the subject of horror games. Yeah. I just thought about the genre because a lot of people recommend me to try things that are related to horror, but I personally am not a big fan, but for a bit of a different reason. I personally feel a little weird when it comes to horror games or horror movies and stuff like that. But yeah, DRG is not horror at all. Yes, starting Christmas questions will be very much in the season. Very seasonal. Very topical, very nice. Christmas is very chill. Dude, I'm crying. Why? This is a comedic game.
Could you please hurry up? We're leaving.
One of the kidnapped people who came back reunited with her big sister. Yeah, that's great. My congratulations. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Sort of, it's hard not to get into those sorts of things when, you know, when stuff like this is happening in the world. But I'm very concerned about the performance of the game, because I was thinking that, if I get better internet, I should be able to play and stream the game at the same time. But I might need to change the plans and pivot into something else. Good thing I have backups on backups. And I'll wake up in the morning with my dream special powers. I mean, you already have all the special powers you need. Don't wait for the right moment, just do it. Strong bond with my operators. Do you mean like the, what's it called, the trust or the friendship stat? That's a little different. Loading time. I hope people in the lobby can bear with me. Beautiful dwarves. I don't usually hear as much of the music because it loads a lot faster. Hey, but yeah, it's still loading. Usually it's not this long. But I guess, yeah. This game might be kind of heavy on my machine's resources. Have a deep connection to your operators, friends and family? That's fine. So plan B. I mean, I can try a couple more things. I can relaunch the game and disable the mods. That could help with performance. What I could do is I can switch games. But yeah, this is... Let's get into the game first before making any decisions. Because maybe once we get in, everything will be fine. Fingers crossed. Oh, there used to be a Flash game called Karoshi, and it was a humorous platformer, and the first joke that it had was at the very beginning. When the game is just starting, you get a prompt. The game is loading, and you get a prompt to skip loading. Okay, we're rocking at an unstable 30 FPS. So let's hope this works. Okay, now the platform is there.
Sentry gun needs assembly. Sentry off. Platform created.
Plan B? What is plan B? So yeah, basically, first I can try and make the game work a little better by... But yeah, if the people keep leaving it, this might mean that it is really unplayable for them on their end. So yeah, disabling mods might be a solution. Solid. Not really. Because that was known to help. But yeah, this takes me back to the years of my high school gaming, when I only had a very shitty laptop. And most games did play on extremely low graphics and extremely low frames. So. Certainly not ideal, but it is what it is. In terms of other games, if we want to stick to the farming topic, then we can go and play some Warframe, for example. It's a game that I mentioned a bunch of times before. And I was thinking, I haven't played it in a while. What if I go and check out what is actually happening there? Because they've had some updates. There are some things that I can do. Like the frames are terrible. For you as well? Because it seems to be running at 30. Okay, yeah. In this case, yeah, let's kill it. But yeah, it's a very finicky game in terms of performance for some reason. It's like it shouldn't be this heavy, but the developers decided that optimization not important. Give me just one moment. Okay, let's try launching it without mods. I think that should help. Okay, let's give it another shot. Where is everyone? Good question. Maybe preparing for Christmas? Maybe participating in Black Friday?
I can make this day as successful or as pointless as I like.
Hanukkah is next week. What is Hanukkah about? I'm not too familiar with Jewish holidays. American Jews history, that's the celebration. Okay. Alright, let me try and join someone else's lobby and see if this helps. Yeah, playing this game solo is certainly not the same. So maybe Warframe will be the choice for tonight, who knows. But yeah, where I am at the moment, this week was the Black Friday week, I think. Many of the stores had a bunch of discounts. Loads of people everywhere. Oh, you changed the name of Black Friday for this year? Blue Friday. Alright, I guess to avoid dreary associations, I guess. That could make sense. Okay, that's interesting. So you changed it because Israel's flag features the color blue, but then that doesn't have too much to do with what's it called? With
control.
That's where we all flex our flags.
You're not funny. And report you.
There's some drama is happening in the game. Not connected to the voice chat, but the voice chat is connected to me. So they can't hear me, but I can hear them. Yeah, too much drama this trip. Why not just have some fun? This is supposed to be a cooperative game. But yeah, now I spent way more time in loading screens than in the game itself. So I guess, yeah, it has to be Plan B. Well, rip. I'm gonna mercy kill it here. Stupid talks? No, it's not stupid at all. We just need to get some content going, and then the discussion will flow. It's all good. Oh yeah, some commands don't work. Might be there for affiliate and above. So I think we have an accurate follower count like underneath the stream. And maybe in the what's it called? in the bar to the right of the stream. Such a fake fan? No, not at all. And then this is a young stream too, so it's all good. And then time is relative. How young? When did I start streaming? Was it April or May this year? So it's less than 6 months, I think. April? Yeah, like late April. Man, I really should upgrade my PC. This is certainly not it. Three hours later. Wait, yeah, it's like, to put it into perspective, like, this is what is going on at the moment. Warframe, never heard of it. It's a game that I mentioned a few times on stream. It is a third-person shooter. It is an extremely grinding game. But most importantly, it is about robot ninjas in space. Yeah, ninjas. Exactly. You're no longer a ninja. But I mean, Warframe's roster is fairly diverse. You don't necessarily have to be like a ninja. You can also wield guns. You can be more like a sumo wrestler. You can be a tank. You can be whatever this is. I'm a fighter with ninja experience. I mean, that's cool. That's a very interesting combination. Another weird thing about Warframe is that the game might be a little bit intimidating to get into, just because there's so much going on. But then once you sort of understand how the game works and put in a few hours, it becomes extremely chill, even though it is, like a horde shooter. You still need to sort of pay a little bit of attention. And what's cooler than ninjas? Cyborg ninjas? I mean, these are basically cyborg ninjas. Their skin is like extremely plastic metal. Or plastic as in metal that has high plasticity. They heard something you didn't know was possible. What is it? What is it? I'm very curious. You Warframe Daggeth. Never heard of it. You can switch the herd with machine that works. The heart, the machine that works on battery. I mean, yes, you can. It is a bit of a complicated procedure, and then the artificial heart will not last forever, and you might need to keep replacing the batteries or maybe replace the sort of the components of the heart, but it works. Not as possible in the other hair, man. I mean, sort of, if we talk about it from the point of view of biology, then a heart is just essentially a pump for blood. It is fairly sophisticated, but people have studied human anatomy for a long time, and we kind of have a pretty good idea about how it works. And the recent advances in materials have been great, and they allow us to manufacture all sorts of things, including artificial hearts. It's still very involved, but it's possible. Heard that today because a soldier who died in the war gave his body parts to people who needed them. One of them was given his own heart. I see. But yeah, organ donations are an extremely important thing. They help save a lot of lives. Okay, let's see. I will have to look up my password. It's been a long time. I need to. I was going to pick a ninja cat. Meow. I need to enter a verification code. They sent it to my email because I haven't logged in for ages. Oh, yes, it works. Nice. Okay, let's read it a little. How many followers do you need to start having channel redeemed? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Redeeming my channel. It doesn't seem... Oh, points, channel points. Good question. I think I need to become an affiliate to enable channel points, but I haven't researched it too much. I think that's what I need to do next. And to reach affiliate, I already have sufficiently many followers. I just need to stream a couple more times, and then I will apply. And then we'll see what happens. Let's see. Kullervo's hold appears in Duviri during anger, fear, or sorrow spirals. Go there and speak to the warden to engage in combat with Kullervo. Once you defeat both him and the spiral's aura worm, you will receive Kullervo's Bane, a new resource you can use to buy Kullervo Warframe blueprints from archives. Okay.
Operator, you have returned.
Life famous soon. I mean, let's pray.
Tenno, your codex has been updated with a new quest.
Okay, cool.
The syndicates need your help. In a rare showing of solidarity, they sent a covert team to raid a Grineer ship adrift inside the Abyssal Zone. The ship is rumored to be carrying Orokin Defixios, curse tablets, that were plundered from an archaeological dig site known as Villa Aurelia. The syndicate's team is unable to complete their mission.
Okay, give me a second. I think the sound is super low. Let's go into options. Okay, this I think should be fine. Interface. No, sound is here. Let's up the sound a little bit. I don't think we have any sound at the moment. Let's go with this for now. I'll also check the video settings just in case. Let me go full screen. That should be a little better. Yeah, particles are the thing that slows things down the most. Okay, we have some frame drops, but once everything loads in, I think it should become a little smoother. Okay, not bad. Let's try this. I hope that this will be a little better than then Dwarves War. And let's just see how this works. But yeah, there's welcome to Ninjas in Space. We have ninjas, and we have ninjas, and we have ninjas, and we have ninjas. Even Wukong is here. This is not the ninjas I expected. Well, here you go. Let's see, who's the poster boy? I need to find him. I probably have him here, yeah. So, this is one of the starting Warframes, and I think I can go into his abilities and things. Here? No. Abilities. So these are probably the ninjas that you expected. You know, dash forward, slash people with a sword, blind a bunch of enemies in an area around you, slam your sword to the ground and deal a huge AoE attack, or just summon your blade and slice people at a distance too. There's an edgier version of him as well, but there's other Warframes. There's the Shuriken. I think you can get the Shuriken as a weapon actually, because in addition to having your your character, so to say, you also have a primary weapon, a secondary weapon, and a melee weapon. And here you can find, I don't remember how the kunai are called. It's one of the first weapons that you can acquire. This is getting interesting. I'll go get some Coca-Cola. Fair enough. Totally fair. Oh, kunai might actually be a secondary weapon. Give me a second. I'm sort of slowly gathering the... Oh, this for example. Someone might call these fidget spinners, but they can also be, throwing stars. You have a sort of kunai as well. Yeah, you can dual wield automatic weapons. You can have just a giant revolver. It's starting to freeze now. Oh, that's... I'm sorry about that. But I was sort of showcasing the weapons. You can have like a huge revolver. You can have a pair of automatic weapons, like going akimbo. You can have something that looks extremely sci-fi. You can have fidget spinners. You can have kunai. All sorts of things. Hello, Lupio. How's it going? I tried to play some Deep Rock Galactic. Didn't work out. And now we're in Warframe. And I'm just praying that that the game actually, you know, bears with me, collaborates with me, and actually works. Okay, I know that Mesa should be powerful enough. You can also customize the appearance of yeah. Spent 45 minutes talking as always. True, but this time it was because the game was stuck on loading screens, and when it actually loaded, the performance was so horrible that either I was leaving the games, or like the game disconnected from the host, or other people were disconnecting from me. So yeah, instead, here you go. We can have a cowboy ninja in space. So yeah, I did some customization with the colors. Seems to be working all right. I already have like some upgrades equipped. The modding system is confusing. So Germany colors. I didn't see it that way, but now that you see it, sure. But let's go with Germany. And I don't know. Let's jump into some mission. There's all sorts of crap on the screen, but I'm gonna ignore all that. I'm gonna go into a very quick exterminate Void Fisher to sort of assault you with with particles. I'm just gonna boot something, and we'll see how it goes. I haven't played this game in ages, so I'm gonna be super rusty, but let's have some fun. Also, on loading screens, you can control your ship a little bit. You can move around, and you can see other people moving around. And then you can sync up and move at the same time. Super cool. I can also show my keyboard inputs, if you're into that sort of thing. And switch back to the game. Okay, did we load in? Oh yeah, we did. Okay, the performance is not great, but it's something. But yeah, basically, yeah, we can run around. But also, since we're ninjas, we have access to a bunch of parkour skills. Okay, I'm trying to remember the buttons. Muscle memory is working right now. But yeah, it looks like our ally knows what they're doing. They're running ahead and killing everyone for us.
Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Oh, this is bad. I might need to adjust a little bit for performance. But yeah, this should be better. Yeah, no, I don't think there is a world championship in Warframe. Yeah, and if there was, I wouldn't remember a thing about what to do. But yeah, things are happening on screen. We are running around. I fell off the edge, so not cool. But yeah, now we make it here. And the mission is over just like that. Welcome to Warframe. Let me take a sip of my kombucha, and I can maybe explain what's happening.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
We'll lurk for a bit if I have some stuff to do. Yeah, sure thing. I hope you'll enjoy the banter, and I won't distract you too much. You champ by dying. I didn't really die. There is a down state that you enter when your hit points run down to 0, but if you fall off the stage, you don't really die. Okay, the game really wants me to check my inbox and collect a bunch of messages.
Hey Chip, so there's a super secret place on Mars, Tiana Pass. Nothing to
Tiana?
do with any old legends or awesome crystals or anything. Probably doesn't even exist. I marked it on your map for you, so you can make sure you don't go there on accident. And you better not come see me afterwards either. Winky face.
Yeah, as you can see, this guy's a little quirky. That character exists. But yeah, where are we? We are in space. Welcome to space. We have all our favorite planets, like Earth, like Venus, like Mercury. Lua is there as well, but don't mind that. Mars. I guess we have a new place. Mirror Defense. Never heard of it. But there's also like some fun places like Phobos, Eris, Jupiter plus Europa, and then there's the Void. This thing is like some spaceship that is plugging in a hole in Zariman. Zariman. Yeah, the Void. I mean, all the places that you know and love in in the solar system. And the basic premise is the world is fucked. There used to be a race of people who basically ruled the solar system. They were called the Oricon, but they were so far up their ass that that was their downfall. They created the sort of three factions that we frequently come against in this game. They created the Grineer, the sort of the cyborgs, what they're called, the Corpus. They and they created the Infected, or the Infestation, I think. I forget. Yeah, the Infestation. And they also created us, Warframes. And once upon a time, essentially, the Warframes rebelled and annihilated the Oricon. And now the system is basically in disarray because you have a bunch of Oricon's playthings running around without Oricon supervision. And we're here, guided by the mysterious Lotus. We are essentially keeping everything afloat, and we're making sure that none of the factions becomes too powerful. The Earth got screwed too? To some extent, yeah. I can go into here, I think, to give you a taste of things. This is sort of usually in Warframe you play through individual levels that are, procedurally generated maps, and they're closed off, and you have a very specific objective that you need to accomplish and then get out. And that objective might be to, eliminate a bunch of enemies or to protect a certain artifact for a certain amount of time. But there are also exceptions. Exceptions in the form of open worlds, quote unquote, or open world stages that are like this one. So if you probably remember the previous thing that we had, we were essentially trapped in a corridor. Well, here we can essentially get ourselves a pair of wings, and we can fly around and take in the landscape. And this is much more open than the corridor design of the usual levels. And there's, I think, 3 open worlds available at the moment. Might be more if the upgrades change things. if the game updates change things. But yeah, this is essentially the state of planet Earth at the moment. What is especially funny, or what what is special about Earth in particular, is that during the day, everything is fine. Warframe is new? No. Warframe has existed for a long, long time. I don't remember when the game came out. It was... I also didn't play it on release. I played it in 2020, I think. I discovered it during lockdown. Because, sort of, understandably, you need things to do. And I found this and just sunk a whole crap ton of time into this. Steam says I have more than 600 hours on it. Which is surprising. I thought it was a little less, but okay. The game itself has a counter, I think. And I can also check how much time I spent in it. In COVID, a lot of us found new hobbies. Yours was Arknights? Yeah, fair enough. It do usually be like that. But yeah, I am a big fan of sci-fi, and that's why sort of Warframe really spoke to me. And also the movement system, because... yeah, let me disable this real quick. Or, yeah, I guess we can do that. And also we can... there's also Gundams in this game. For some reason. But yeah, what I really liked about Warframe is like the freedom of movement that it gives. Because like, you're not just, you know, running around and jumping. But then you also have your double jump. And that feels cool and responsive to control. And then you have your roll. And then you can slide around and preserve your momentum. But then you have a special move. If you crouch and then you press jump, you will sort of propel yourself forward. And it can be upwards, it can be forward, it can be like in a diagonal. You can really control the angle at which you launch yourself. And then you can chain the moves to really move fast from one place to another. It can give you carpal tunnel if you really strain your hands to perform all these inputs, but it is extremely fun to do. Okay, wrong button. I think it's F to to change from primary to secondary. But yeah, also you can sort of glide by aiming while you're mid-air. This is sort of the best. And you can also latch onto walls and shoot off of them while you're sitting on them. You can run up with them as well. You can do all sorts of things. I sort of really like how this is a really sort of focused experience, where sort of this is about you being a ninja, and here is a bunch of things that you can do as a ninja. And like, if you're a ninja, there's no fall damage, right? You can drop off from arbitrary height, and the worst you'll do is basically a 3-point landing. Like that. Yeah, and my build is particularly broken, I think, from the olden days. So the enemies never stood a chance. No teleport shenanigans? There can be. It depends on the abilities. There is a Warframe that just provides you a sort of, like, essentially a door that teleports you forward. But also, if you talk specifically about the open world, they've recently, I think it might be a year ago now, they've added these blink paths for newer players. if you don't have access to the wings to fly around, but you still want to sort of go from one part of the overworld to another, you can just take the blink pad, and it teleports you to a different place. But yeah, Mesa is more of a gunslinger, and her ultimate abilities is she literally pulls out a couple of guns, and then shoots a bunch of people. And the longer she shoots, the faster she shoots, and the more sort of precise she gets with the shots, essentially. Yeah, that guy is super annoying. And then we were also in luck that we sort of went to the open world during the day, because not too much crazy stuff is happening. During the night, Eidolons come out. And they're kind of dangerous. You don't want to go against them unprepared. But yeah, and naturally, sort of attached to this open world, there is a town where you can do some shopping. You can talk to NPCs to get missions in the open world, which basically consist of like very similar small objectives that you need to do in certain parts of the map. And it's also sort of procedurally generated. The game can tell you, oh, stage 1, go and kill a bunch of enemies around this area, and then go to the other area, hack a drone, and escort it to like a safe location, yada yada yada. Can be a bunch of different stuff. But yeah, this is sort of a short summary of it. But if you're a big lore buff, there's also a bunch of interesting things to find here. Because sort of things might look sort of high-tech and nice and very sophisticated, but there's a bunch of dark stuff going on underneath, including the Organ, including the Warframes. Even in Cetus, the city that we're in, or the town. Sort of, you see this tower in the background? It's actually the food source for the people in this town. This tower is basically made of the same metal that the Warframes are made of. And this metal is like regrowing flesh. People of Cetus, carve out chunks of it from the tower, eat that, and the tower regenerates. And there may or may not be a time god living inside the tower. We're not too sure about that yet. But yeah, maybe we can play through a quest or two, depending on your mood. So, question to chat. Would you like me to play through a quest? I can do sort of the very first quest that you do in the game, and complete it again. I can try the Tuviri Paradox. I've never played this before. Might be interesting to explore. Or what I could do is basically go do a bunch of random missions. Fight. Alright. Let's see. I'm personally a fan of excavation missions, and I needed a bunch of resource that only excavation missions give. But there's some fun mission types around. Okay, this I can take for free. Yeah, there's this crafting system. You can craft all sorts of things. Can go to the void and fight monsters. Yeah, totally. Let's go there. People. Oh, let's go to survival. Survival is just fight, essentially. We'll get the instructions during the mission, so it should kind of explain itself. Yes, no?
They have just shut down all systems. I'm sending life support capsules your way.
Okay. Yeah, I'm way too over-leveled for this mission, but it should be fine. Basically, what is happening in survival missions is we are... yay to performance drops. We are in an area where sort of... that is controlled by enemies, and sort of they usually like to phrase it as there is some sort of an operative that is doing a different mission somewhere else nearby, and we need to run a distraction. And since we're in space, there's some sort of a life support system that is attached to this whole place, and the enemies shut it down when we start our distraction. Thankfully, we have Lotus on our side, and she sends these capsules that we can activate and replenish life support. And there's a counter running on the side. It is counting down as we are sort of running out of air, you could say. And the only way to replenish it is to kill enemies or activate those capsules. Yeah, and so these yellow icons on the floor are these sort of small capsules that drop from the enemies. It's just that I think the upgrades that I'm running are just allowing me to pick things up from a bit distance. You know, essentially I have an item magnet. And yeah, the reason why I'm killing so many enemies at once is that the weapon that I have is it essentially chains from one enemy to another. So it's not too difficult at all. Also, I have a sniper rifle. You're probably supposed to use it on bosses, but how do you do this? I forget. Yeah, and my melee weapon is a gunblade. Sometimes it fires, sometimes it slices. Everything is easy? I mean, everything is easy because I've played this game for 600 hours. I've invested into the builds. Then I have all the extremely busted weapons. I have an extremely busted Warframe that can do this. Stand in place, hold left click, and you win. When you start off, you also have the feeling of power, if I recall. You are quite powerful compared to your enemies, but also your enemies can kill you quite quickly. It's just that later on, it gets more and more exaggerated, especially if you invest into your character correctly. Because enemies do essentially get one-tapped. And when they don't, they take an extremely long amount of time to kill. Basically just ninja it. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, and we can get rewards every 5 minutes in this mission type. Can I type to my people? Yeah. How long would you like to stay? Just needed one. Alright. I guess we can... Guess we can leave. And now it's all about running through the stage to the extraction area. And that's it.
Another job well executed.
Well, yeah, and the place where we were just now, in the Void, it is essentially an Oregon structure. And they had sort of... You saw enemies of all types. You saw some Corpus, you saw some Grenier, no infected, but sort of the humanoid races were there. So we Void monsters to be dark. Yeah, these were not dark because they were corrupted by the defense systems. They essentially took over their minds. And since Orcan are all fancy, they like to just cover things in gold. So that was that. If you want it dark, we can go into an infested area. Okay, question. How do I leave the party? I will leave squad. Yeah, I have the muscle memory. It just takes a while to do things. Yeah, if you want darker enemies, we can go into something that has... yeah, let's just go here and complete the solo. It's an extremely easy mission, but it will show you the infected and how spooky they can look. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. The game has a lot of dark moments, but it's certainly difficult to take it seriously when I'm running around one-shotting things.
You are here to find our target and bring them to the extraction point. Happy hunting.
That's Grenier. Thought we're gonna get infected. Okay, these are the Grenier. Oh yeah, we suck this guy into our wrist, which is extremely painful.
The captive has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
Hey, here are the Grenier. They're cyborg soldiers. And they are sort of extremely genetically engineered, and they are more or less clones of each other. And the problem with that is that essentially their DNA degrades super fast, so their life expectancy is minuscule, and they resort to heavy sort of modifications of their bodies. Those implants. And this also doesn't help with, or this may help a little bit with life expectancy, but it doesn't help with mental stability. Yeah, the music is cool. Oh, you can also open certain chests and sometimes find goodies in them. In the early game, it's more relevant than in late game. Yeah, 2 minutes, 16 seconds. And this is relatively slow. I think you can go a lot faster. I guess for those who like going fast, there's Titania. Weird enemies. I mean, yeah, they are a little weird. All of them are, but I also like that the designs are kind of creative. They're not your, you know, usual. Oh yeah, I changed the appearance of this Warframe to be this. Regularly, this is what it looks like, but this is also kind of fun, isn't it? And I have some Kuvo weapons. So yeah, you can have all sorts of weapons, including, you know, bows. This is a flamethrower, a sniper rifle, shotgun, and this I don't even remember what this is. But there's automatic weapons. There's this weird thing, just like a staff with a crossbow at the end of it. This is a plasma rifle. Whatever this is. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. But yeah, I'll just stick to this because why not? Let me show you the. Okay, there's supposed to be infestation here somewhere. It's just that it's I mean, I guess we can go into this mission. It should be a little bit more appropriate. So yeah, right now it's more of a showcase than a grind, I guess.
You must provide cover for a lone Tenno operative. Set off the alarms and
Oh yeah, and now I take Titania, which is supposed to be a speedrunning Warframe, into a mission that is all about fighting. Oh yeah, there's a hacking minigame as well. Yeah, and this is the reason why Titania is a speedrunning Warframe. And why I have her in this color scheme. Okay, infestation. This is the infestation. Say hi to these Donga creatures. But you can kind of see the Grenier in them, right? It's like the pieces of armor. It's just that they sort of turned into dogs, essentially. But yeah, you can also sort of see pieces of Corpus enemies, if you know what they look like. This is basically it. Yeah. Corpus soldiers just infested. It's weird things. Is this what you had in mind for the enemies that you expected to find in the void? Kinda? Okay. But yeah, just as a showcase. But yeah, so I guess this is the end of the marketing segment. So essentially, if you've never tried Warframe before, give it a shot. It's free to play. It is. It can be very enjoyable. It is very thematic, but it can be very grindy. So. Okay, let's see. What do we want to do? Okay, this refreshes in 3 minutes. I'm hoping there is going to be some sort of excavation mission going on.
Do you really want to ruin the best chance this?
Yeah, I've been drinking a bottle of kombucha behind the screens. Wonderful drink, but now I need to go to the bathroom as well. So I'm thinking sort of the sorted mission should be a lot more level appropriate. This is basically a daily, and And based on the missions that are there, I think I'm gonna take a stealth frame, you could say. We will be needing sniper rifles later on, and this is a jellyfish warframe. I decided to make you green for some reason. In terms of abilities, we can shoot different types of arrows. Alien. She's a jellyfish. Come on. We can create zip lines. We can create noise distractions. We can put people to sleep. We can make ourselves invisible with arrows. This is an ability to guide arrows. It's not frequently used. We can just become invisible. And we have a signature bow that shoots 5 arrows at once, either vertically or horizontally. But yeah, this is sort of the default look. I think it's kind of fire. It is a little weird and it takes a little getting used to, but it's certainly unique. So yeah, let me take a quick bathroom break, and then we can try and do a sortie and see if my skills actually stand up to par, or if my equipment can carry me, or my teammates perhaps.
Show you the way forward.
So yeah, I'll be Warframe. Yep. Back from the bathroom break. Let's jump into this and see how this goes. I haven't played this game in ages. I wanted to play DRG tonight, but streaming DRG doesn't work. The game is too heavy for some reason in terms of resources. So not doable at the moment. I'll need to. Oh.
A juggernaut nearby. It will only attack when it senses high concentrations of infested blood. Slow the fight if you want it to go away. The juggernaut has moved on. It's safe to proceed.
But yeah, so the second best thing to, farming as space dwarves is farming as space ninjas. So here we are. Oh, the lag is severe. But it's kind of cool that Warframe is sort of, when you're not streaming it, it runs extremely smoothly. And even if your ping is close to 100, it is still very playable. Sound like the zombies from The Last of Us? I mean, they're supposed to be your zombified, your biological weapon type of enemy. So it's very appropriate.
Heavy infestation ahead.
Yeah, and from sort of the ambience of the place, you can sort of tell that this used to be a spaceship, but then it's, you know, then a virus outbreak happened, and now this is around here.
Area completed. Move on. I need
No, I don't know
access
what
to
that
a terminal. Find one and patch
Okay,
it
yeah.
in.
But yeah, the the premise of mobile defense is that there are a bunch of computer terminals that we need to hack, and we have a hacking device that allows Lotus to access them remotely. We just need to carry it from terminal to terminal, then plug it in, and give Lotus some time to do the hack. I scared you? I mean, like, wasn't it clear that I can do all sorts of noises?
I can do more weird things.
So yeah, here's the next computer. The Ian voice Jay. What does Jay sound like?
Weird. How weird?
Yeah, I don't need to do much. my teammates know what they're doing with with the builds. They're linking things. Oh, I died. Yeah, revives are interesting. The system used to work completely differently when the game just launched, from what I know. But then again, sort of the reason why this game kind of succeeded, you could say, is because the developers actually took the time, or not took the time, but made the decision and the conscious effort to keep the game updated. And
The odds were against us, Tenno.
be very flexible and very quick with the patching. They were rapidly ironing out bugs, changing certain gameplay systems. Sort of the bullet jump mechanic wasn't in the game at the start. There was a different movement technique that was discovered that involved certain melee weapons that allowed people to sort of move through the stage very quickly. And then the developers sort of, instead of, you know, banning the weapons or patching the bugs that allowed unintended movement, the developers decided to roll with it and said, oh, in this case, let's just add an additional movement mechanic that does basically the same thing, but makes it a bit more convenient. And that's how we have bullet jump. But this also means that there were some downsides.
There I go again, giving you too much credit. Must I always show you the way forward?
Like, for example, sort of the gaps in the story, or some of the difficulties with explaining gameplay systems, like the mods. Because people say that whenever people see this screen, it becomes a quit moment. What the hell is this? Yes. Check Discord private right now. All right. Am I doxing myself? Oh no, there's a wonderful artwork. Oh yeah, I was sent a wonderful artwork of Texas Altar. I approve. Looks great. Yeah, even the game tells you that yeah, you've been playing for a while. Don't forget to take a break. Yeah, that's a 6 skin. True. But yeah, Warframe is the kind of the game where it tells you, don't forget to take a break after playing for an hour. And you don't. And then you look and you see this message again, and you check the time and it's like 4 in the morning, and you say like, oh yeah. I've been playing for way too long now. I better go to sleep.
Station ahead. On high alert. The moment you enter the holding area, they'll trigger the execution sequence. Rescue the hostage before it finishes.
Yeah, mission types. In Rescue the Hostage, there's gonna be this room, and there's gonna be some wardens like this that you really want to avoid. Otherwise, you sort of basically break stealth. They activate the alarm, and they try to kill the person that you're trying to rescue. And you don't want that to happen. That's for sure. Yeah, let me clear this up a bit. Oh yeah, you don't want to do that, because then enemies start focusing the person you're trying to rescue, and yeah, the prisoner is just starting to try and fight instead of running for their life. And on more difficult stages, or on higher level stages, this becomes a problem, because because the captive is made of paper, and the enemies hit very, very hard. if you should play in horror movies? As in,
Voice various creatures. Creatures of the night. They're horrible. Strike fear in your veins.
scaring you to death. I mean, I'm not doing anything that's impossible to do with just your voice.
There I go again, giving you too much credit. Must I always show you the way forward?
But yeah, we'll be going into a spy mission. In the spy mission, there are 3 vaults that contain sensitive information that we want to retrieve. And to hack these vaults, we'll need to dodge security cameras, dodge lasers, dodge guards, and also be quick with our hacking skills. And that's the reason why I am playing Ivara right now. Okay, someone is handling A already. I'll go for C. Yeah, essentially, since you have 4 team members, you can just all split up and complete the mission a little faster. The reason why Ivara is good is that essentially, after having played the spy missions for a long time, that's how you unlock Ivara. You obtain her, and she has the ability to just turn invisible, and that bypasses the mechanics. So no more issues with tripwires. You're not triggering anything ever again. Otherwise, it's also doable. You just need to pay a bit more attention, be a bit more precise with your movements. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, now we just need to leave. Dun-dun. Crap. I fell. Guys, I have a confession, I may be stupid. I mean, it's all good. You can talk to us. I'll do a little bit of dori. I need to run to the exit real quick. It's a bit of a skill issue. I fell and gave myself a boo-boo. What Warframe code should I use? I don't know. It's Warframing time. I don't know too many Warframe quotes. Maybe there's a copy pasta by Vor that could be appropriate here. GG, leave the squad. Okay, a little toxic. Okay, let me see if I can find this quote for you. Oh, here it is.
Look at them. They come to this place when they know they're not pure. Tenno used the keys, but they are mere trespassers. Only I, Vor, know the true power of the void. I was cut in half, destroyed, but through its Janus key, the void called to me. It brought me here, and here I was reborn. One cannot blame these creatures. They are being led by a false prophet, an impostor who knows not the secrets of the void. Behold the Tenno, come to scavenge and desecrate the sacred realm. My brothers, did I not tell of this day? Did I not prophesy this moment? Now I will stop them. Now I am changed, reborn through the energy of the Janus key, forever bound to the void. Let it be known, if the Tenno want true salvation, they will lay down their arms and wait for the baptism of my Janus key. It is time. I will teach these trespassers the redemptive power of my Janus key. They will learn its simple truth. The Tenno are lost, and they will resist. But I, Vor, will cleanse this place of their impurity.
Yeah, this character usually dies about 2 seconds into this dialogue, but he still keeps talking. Time for me to sleep. Good night. Yeah, it was great to have you here. Thanks a lot for stopping by. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Arcanes. They're not here. Alright. Interesting. What should we do? I guess I could try this new quest I found. I think there should be some sort of a roguelike mode attached to it. Yeah, sure, let's go. The spiral. I didn't call Raiden for help. See, Steven? Raiden from Metal Gear Rising Revengeance? I mean, many of the Warframes very similar.
Royal Highness, ladies and gentlemen, and entertainment. How many times will one dissenter die before accepting their fate? once more. How many times will one fool die? How much will one proud human soul suffer? Before bending a knee to the greatness of their eternal king. Citizens of Duviri, it is a well-known fact to each and every one of us, yes, that the unbent knee must be broken.
Josh Hutcherson survived the events of Warframe. Who's Josh Hutcherson? And then, in which role do you imagine him taking on the events of Warframe? Josh Hutcherson, the actor who plays Mike Schmidt in the FNAF movie. Never seen FNAF movie and not familiar with Josh, unfortunately.
You're right back where you started.
I only know Josh Strife Hayes, who,
And so it goes.
you know, looks similar.
Day, year by year, until you're dead inside. You feel nothing. You're just a prisoner trapped in the spiral of someone else's dream.
Yeah, my machine is really going through it.
Begin again.
You've made the king furious. And not just him. Me! We've both had enough of you. By order of His Majesty Dominus Thrax. Death by impale. You will look at me when I'm... But you can send it back to hell. Aha! Even better! Death by meteor!
Oh, fingers. Just like in Elden Ring.
What the fuck?
Oh, we're playing Zelda now.
Wake up, Tenno.
Oh, the graphics quality is really going through it. Take.
Why not?
Oh, we have a gun. I have a gun, and I'm not afraid to shoot myself. Guidance. Okay, where are we supposed to go? We're down here. Oh, I could have reloaded at the right time. He's guarding. I guess we're running away.
Never escape.
Maybe this will help you relax.
Oh yeah, a dragon. That will help me relax.
What's gotten into you? Where's that apathy I've come to love?
To my better comrades.
Okay, we can continue running. That's fine.
I have you in my
We can probably just ignore the enemies. I mean, this seems to be the way to go. Except, yeah, the dragon is around. Or the drake. Okay, now I hit it finally. That was a miss. Oh. Okay, now we are Elden Ring. Okay, gallop jump, double jump.
The king! There goes our honored king!
Curious. But yeah, you see the sort of the graphical effects, the color fades in and out depending on what ground you stand. Sort of there are color patches that give us color, and then there are gray patches that make us grayscale. Okay, where are we going?
Okay.
Yeah, but the environment is really pretty, not gonna lie.
Come on.
But yeah, I guess the Warframe devs were inspired by Elden Ring, by the new Zelda, and Tears of the Kingdom. Okay, what do they do? To dismount, right? Bombastine!
I am the Bombastine of the courtly stage, until that witch Lucinia took it from me. A fancy new hand, sire. Lucky you.
I don't belong here. Shit. I don't even know why I'm talking to you. You're just some Thrax plaything, right?
Too true. Not like you. No matter how much work I put in.
I'm just looking for a way out of here.
A way out? to stay?
Where?
Yonder.
Don't get in my way.
Ah, the audience loves you.
Alright, but what is the Zaraman doing in the background? It's the ship that is plugging in the void. Or like some sort of a portal or some sort of a gap to the void. We need to dismount here. Oh, and now we're on the Zaraman. Alright.
What the hell?
Am I supposed to shoot him? Guide the reflection into the light. Into which light? Okay, this is sort of one of the unfortunate parts about Warframe, is that sometimes the mission description don't make sense to me. What counts as light? Which light are you talking about? That one? Okay. That wasn't there before, was it? Okay, something seems to be forming in the middle. Oh, I guess I have to continue using my ability in order to find the place where my guy is supposed to stand. Alright, I guess it's the four corners, more or less.
For the person who has everything, a little something extra.
20 intrinsics.
Be on your way. That warworm is hunting, and it has your scent. Though you could buy some time if you fed it with Cinia first.
You're as hollow as the rest. Dead inside, but the out soon to follow.
Yeah, Warframe story tends to be extremely cryptic. And not like cryptic in the sense that sort of it's hard to decipher. Sometimes it's straight up not supposed to be decipherable. It's supposed to be more of a vibe than concealed information that needs to be figured out. But they know how to make them visuals. Okay, yeah, I'm supposed to jump there. It's just that there was an invisible wall preventing me from going there.
Right now, you're thinking, is this real? Or some fevered dream?
I'm wondering why the hell this all feels so damn familiar.
Emotions, they guide where others fail. The king's spiral takes away time, experience.
You don't seem like the others.
I am Teshin. Oh, yes, and this is, well, it was you that named her, remember?
How should we name the deer rabbit? It doesn't matter too much, but we have some interesting options. We have Sol, we have Terra, we have Lua. I guess the words for the sun, the earth, and the moon. Maybe Latin? But I don't know Latin, so not gonna lie. Yeah, I think you look like a soul to me.
Soul. I long to see her purifying light, but a great and terrible wall now divides us. Thrax has trapped you in his bottle, and you must escape.
I'm just so tired.
The figurine you pulled from the paradox, the lost toy of a temperamental child. You need only to find the rest of its pieces.
You can't be serious. You can keep the doll. I've got to get as far away from this as I can.
You know you cannot run from here with Thrax on the throne, but by all means, try again. I'll even give you my blades.
Okay.
Until the next spiral, then.
Drifter Intrinsics. I guess we have to invest the 20 into writing either way.
Did someone make a new friend? Trying to make me jealous, are you? I'll find him soon enough.
Who are we trying to lock onto? Oh, there he is.
Prepare to receive judgment.
Fighting tutorial. We get a lock on.
Wretched improviser.
I'm trying to parry. I guess I'm missing the window. Well, hit me, come on. Maybe because I have toggle block.
I'll feather you like a dove. Quick and clean.
The timing keeps changing. Okay, this is better. Yeah, I guess this is
I'm trying to laugh it off, but you're testing.
yeah, this is I guess inspired by Elden Ring. Maybe by what's it called? The England Simulator.
thinking, is this real?
Some fevered dream. All right, Teshin. I'll try it your way.
You remember. Good. Now, we can begin. Warframes. Brought here by the Paradox. In the world beyond the wall, they were the weapons of a warrior caste called the Tenno. I suspect your hand may offer a way to control them as they did. Choose.
Okay, let's go with Mag. This could be fun. Same Warframes that you get at the beginning of the game. Excalibur, Mag, and Volt.
Relax. Let your mind adjust to the dissociation.
Do you have any other lines? Okay, these are intrinsics. Star Horse. Whereas playing Warframe, you missed a ton. Not quite, I wouldn't say so. Warframe is really a game that you can jump in and jump out of, and it's very chill. I tried to play DRG, but it wasn't an internet issue. It is a computer issue, so I can't play that game and stream it at the same time. But Warframe is a lot lighter on the resources, and so I think this is a lot more doable. And so instead of farming as space dwarves, we're farming as space ninjas. Warframe get reworked.
All right. I think I'm ready.
No, the starting characters were Excalibur, Mag, and maybe Frost at the very beginning, but it got changed to Volt, and it's been Volt for a long, long time.
The King's reach is weaker here in the Undercroft.
Can we talk about Warframe a bit, though? It'll be kind of spoilers. I mean, depends. We are, I guess, in an extremely spoilers area, because this is the Duviri Paradox. This is, I guess, one of the most recent quests.
You are seeking a paradox. You'll need more than her hand and my blades to survive above.
The story spoilers, but gameplay spoilers, I guess. So yeah, right now it's like it feels like a mashup between like Elden Ring and what's it called? The UK Simulator. How many hours do you have in Warframe? More than 600. But yeah, tons. Way too many.
There's something else down here.
Trauma clamp.
A paradox. You must find it.
was just confused as to why you seem to be doing a tutorial with an endgame looking model character. No, Mag is a starting character. I don't know why they give you a tutorial, because sort of, if you got here, you should be able to do like anything. Okay, so which which pistol do we want? Lex Piranha or double revolvers? Oh, you can start the game with the Viri Paradox. Okay, that's that explains it. Because yeah, Warframe really likes its what is it? Multiverse theory thing. Yeah, because this indeed looks like tutorial version 3. As you progress, you stop being less Warframe ninja guys and just normal guys. Yeah, this is also sort of what I find weird and don't like as much. Because, like, playing as Warframes, like, look at what all the things that you can do. Like, you can move around as a ninja extremely quickly. You can climb vertical surfaces. You can latch onto them and shoot people from it. Like, anything you want. And the game tells you, no, the more fun gameplay for you will be when you're just a guy who can run around and not do much. Let's take the Cronin. I like the faster melees. Yeah, you don't need to equip melee weapons to attack with them. You can just press light attack or heavy attack, and you'll be good. Also Mag, yeah. Mag is actually a very decent Warframe, even for beginners.
Sure. You want to tell me what's so special about these Tenno? This ain't so hard.
From the other side.
Yeah, it's like, as someone who has played through sort of all the other quests and knows everything else about Warframe, now they start telling you about Tenno and things.
Is their attempt to help us.
Yeah, like, isn't this ninja as fuck? Why would you want to play as someone who's terrestrially bound? Oh, we can also move in this loading screen. Nice. Yeah, the other options though. Excalibur is also a very good starter. Honestly, when I started playing Warframe in, what was it, 2020? I played, yeah, I started with Excalibur and got Mag later. I saw recent tutorials for new players, for beginners, that say that actually Mag is a very viable choice. It's just that sort of before, traditionally, sort of due to the fact that Mag is very sort of ability focused, and you want to have a lot of energy to use all of those abilities, it might be sort of difficult to utilize as a beginner. But no, it's fine. It's doable. Yeah, Vaulting got the speed and CC. Yeah. True. It's just that sort of Vault is sort of surprisingly, he's used for very particular reasons in very sort of late game focused farms, for the sake of, you know, speed and for certain strategies. But sort of starting the game with him is just dreadful, I've heard. But yeah, A guy in wetsuits.
After all, it defined us. We were made to hate without
Yeah, and now sort of, yeah, this is what you get. You can double jump, you can slide a little bit, you can roll a little bit, but where's my bullet jump?
I suppose.
Oh, now only Mag is here.
I've always wanted to see the rings up close. Oh, feeling better? That Warframe took a greater toll on you than I expected.
Higher skill floor than Bolt and Excalibur. Press your buttons and see what they do. It's not too hard to figure out.
To seek the other pieces of Thrax's figurine. I expect they will manifest the same.
At the end of the day, you can use all of them as just weapons platforms. As in, just use your weapons and don't use your abilities. If you're not using your abilities as Excalibur, you might as well be Mag. And there are some differences in like how much health you got, how many shields or armor, but it's fairly small.
The sooner you get out of this place.
Some people don't know what those buttons do, then wonder why it does nothing. I mean, when you use that button and all of your energy is gone, and you can't press that button again until very certain circumstances are met, then kind of hard to learn what the ability does.
Not sure if I was dead or
You can certainly find the button that tells you what the abilities do and shows you a nice little infographic. But yeah, it may not be the most straightforward thing in the world. I guess I can change my appearance.
Thrax will reset the spiral the moment he senses a Warframe on the surface. We will save that for the Undercroft. This should at least give you a fighting chance against his false stacks.
Okay, no more voice lines.
See for yourself.
Okay, what do we do now?
Have anger, Thrax. And because he is a creature of emotion, his world follows. From the Duviri tales, the Prince of Fire. Be wary. In the story, the king's men had blades of molten steel.
The Imp's grown suspicious of me. His spies approach even now to surveil.
I hate Warframe simply because the over monetization and how much playing makes a difference compared to free to play. Yeah, good game overall. I am free to play in this game as well. What am I supposed to do? I can't just ride my horse. Or, okay. Let me use some mechanics. Yeah, the the fact that the frame rate is 18 doesn't help. I'm taking a lot of damage. I haven't played any Elden Ring. I played a tiny bit of Dark Souls, but it's not like I am that familiar with all the mechanics and things. Yeah, you can do everything as a free-to-play, but the game certainly doesn't respect your time. Which is your decree?
As the never-to-be king's fortune rose, so too did his fire, his indignation, his anger.
Okay, let's take headshots. Looks like someone hasn't played TF2. I did a little bit, but yeah. Too much. Oh, this shows up as like a completed thing. Alright. I wonder if this world is procedurally generated or if it's a fixed map. I guess it's fixed because we were on the other side just before. Oh, EVE Online. Yeah, EVE Online is literally a second job. But yeah, it's a fixed map. The fact that there's a bunch of names for places betrays it. And sort of the level of detail is this definitely was manually crafted.
Void-sodden travesties were a stupid idea. Oh, but they're so strong, Logan. Kill one, take what it's got, and prove more right.
I forget that I'm not a Warframe. And I can't do the things that I want to do. I think people rate economics papers based on EVE Online specifically.
I'm learning so much about your weaknesses.
So everything
Let's slow everyone because
and anger was his undoing.
I need to be able to react to people with at most 30 frames per second.
I've been doing this all my life, and I'm not even tired.
A demonstration of what would happen if capitalism went unchecked. Don't the developers like have at least a small degree of control over what happens? And if things go really, really wrong, they change things? No? Wow. So it's like completely self-governed. Okay, which build is on Mag? Because she has lots of shields. Okay. what is happening. Yeah, Warframe is the epitome of don't worry about it, just press buttons. It will work out. How's Warframe balancing in the late game? Either you one-shot things or you get one-shot. Or at least that's what it used to be when I actively played. And then sort of the developers do sort of address extremely unbalanced builds. So if things like really break the game, then something's gonna get nerfed. But it really has to deserve it. As in, like, it really has to make the gameplay extremely degenerate, brain dead, and passive, most importantly. If you need to like move around and do things in order to achieve victory, then the developers are usually fine. That was a nice shot. I stretched him into infinity.
But the boy was chosen. Why is this always happening to me? What is wrong with me? Am I not good enough for all of you?
Okay, let's take this one. No clue what's happening. But yeah, sort of, if you know the game mechanics, if you sort of know what abilities do what, then you can create really unfair combinations. But yeah, modern Warframe is about armor strip, as you said. Can we fly? Yeah. Good thing I remembered that, otherwise I would have... I would ride all the way around. Okay, what happens here? Is this a TP pad? No. And we found a piece of the figurine. Progress. We get cutscenes. This just doesn't stop.
An instinct like any other. Like squinting at the sun or flinching from a burn. But some of us, maybe we learn it.
Easy. I have you.
Don't!
You saw that ship in the sky? The Zeraman? Our child king must be one of those who was abandoned there. A Tenno.
I really like Tishan's voice actor.
Tenno are trying to help me. This Pterodox stuff. Now you're saying Thrax is one of them? He doesn't seem too helpful.
Then his original character was cool. This one I'm not too sure about.
That Zeraman ship returned from the void, bringing with it the extraordinary power the Tenno command. But There's a different path, I suppose.
Wonder why they thought becoming less space ninjas as you progressed in the game was a good idea. I don't know. I mean, it could be the question of design space. Because, like, essentially, once you give players the toys, it's very hard to take them away. And Warframe, as sort of from the very beginning, basically, it was very much unbalanced in the player's favor. Warframes are so powerful and kill things so fast and have access to such numbers that sort of you just mow people down, and it's very hard to find proper challenge unless you actively sort of seek that challenge and limit yourself somehow. But yeah, and one of the ways to do it is sort of you have to remove the toys from the players and sort of not let them create degenerate builds for arbitrary warframes. And also, sort of, there's also a system that allows you to replace one of your warframe's abilities with another ability from a different warframe. That sort of also sort of throws some logs into the fire and makes things a lot more challenging to design for. Same for the weapons, and same for the mods. So essentially, sort of, it's just very difficult to challenge late game players. One way to remove power is to recontextualize things. It's like, oh yeah, now you're not that thing, now you're this thing. And you control differently, your abilities are different. And I think it might be related also to maybe the game called Dark Sector that the studio behind Warframe was trying to create.
Well, it seems that Thrax woke on the right side of his crib today.
I think sort of the Drifter probably plays more like the what's it called? More like Dark Sector rather than Warframe. I've never played Dark Sector, but from what I've seen of the game, it is definitely like a bit slower. Sort of, if it is a shooter, then it is more sort of, I guess, methodical, cover-based, or something like that. Is a stream on a different setting? I can only select 1080p as my resolution. I mean, I don't think I streamed in anything above 1080p ever. But let's see. I personally didn't change any of the settings for the stream, so not sure where I can check it either. Is this a problem? But yeah, Taviri also exists because it was teased for the longest time, and it was supposed to be like some sort of a huge lore thing.
Sickening. Remember, the joy he feels is not lacking in danger. Find the fable hidden and play it out. That way, you may discover the next paradox. The next piece we need.
Yeah, not sure. I really didn't change anything, I promise. I'm doing my best. It's like, games don't want to collaborate with me. They keep being too CPU efficient, CPU demanding.
Something's hidden nearby. You are going to find it by yourself.
Oh yeah, new open world, new resources, new new everything. I must set it to 720p. Is that even possible? Can I do that? Okay, maybe I need a horse. This will make things a little faster. Doesn't solve? No. Here it is.
Oh there.
I really like the hacking minigames. Okay, what next? Oh, let's let's increase the movement speed.
Like a child
Let's stack it up.
space and play. Mathila hid from the truth. Joy matter.
All right.
Yeah. A little difficult to control, but it's fine.
Time for you to face the shadows. Oh, but don't be afraid. Everything is joy.
What's your favorite Warframe?
You just have to be strong enough to see it.
Honestly, I love the visual design of Equinox, but I don't think I finished the proper build for her, for them. Okay, how do I do this? What are these little goblins? Let me heal up a bit. Yeah, they certainly look mutable. I have Prime so you can see her. Oh, it's up there, isn't it? Alright, I'm coming. That's what she said. Okay, that was the last goblin. Meta-wise, who's the best? There's a bunch of Warframe who are wonderful. If you're very new to the game, you'll probably want to grab either Excalibur or Mag to start. Then you can create Rhino, or you can go straight for Nezha. That is quite good. In terms of sort of doing max level content, I think you can take literally any Warframe and make them work, especially because certain weapons are so busted overpowered. But then also depends. For different things you might prefer different Warframes. In general content, I guess Mesa can be universal. A lot of people really like Wukong and take him everywhere. Even Excalibur can work in all content. Sort of depends on sort of what you're looking for. It's more equipment based rather than Warframe itself. As in, like, Warframes themselves offer a bunch of cool abilities that really change the game. Let me take that, I guess. Can I fly in the cave? Alright, cool. It may be a little faster than sprinting. No, it isn't. Alright. It's a combination. It's just that sort of abilities usually offer something in terms of utility. But you can also kill things with abilities. With the right build, everything just dies in the one shot more or less anyways. Oh, we're survival now. Okay. But yeah, the FPS drops are bad. I might need to look into what to do. But yeah, like even this, like right now, it's the game that gives me this equipment. I wouldn't expect the builds to be excellent, but things are just, you know, dying. I don't have to shoot them too much in order for them to go down. I am aiming for the head, or at least trying to. It's working out decently, okay. Oh yeah, we can also do this. Just pull things. Armor strip it is. That was a total miss. Yeah, like, I'll be using my secondary more than my primary. Yeah, Equinox had some ability to, yeah, essentially wipe the room full of enemies. Right now, Equinox can be used for like stealth farming, but though I don't think people do that anymore. Essentially, you can very easily put a bunch of enemies to sleep, and then you perform stealth attacks on them that give you an XP bonus. Because usually sneaking up on enemies is kind of hard and deserves a bit of a reward. But when you have an ability that sleeps everything in the vicinity in just a single button press, it becomes kind of, you know, not balanced anymore. But yeah, I just really like the concept of duality, and it is implemented very well, both in terms of abilities, in terms of visual design, because like Equinox is essentially two Warframes in one. There's the day aspect and the night aspect. A male and a female. One is more about aggression and the other is more about calm. It's just that if the game was a little bit slower and not as much focused on, you know, continuously wiping rooms full of enemies, and maybe the numbers weren't as crazy, and then sort of the utility of abilities would be a bit more important, and then caster frames would actually sort of stand out and be worth it. Because I can achieve sort of killing enemies, like with this mag, for example. I'm barely pressing any abilities that make mag. I'm just shooting my gun, and things die in 1 or 2 shots. So, like, why would I do anything else? Day and night had individual genders? I think so. Or at least like they have very different designs. I think Day has a very feminine design, and Night is more male-like. It might be just me. You can also think of it as I mean, if the part that looks more male is also a female, you can think of it as being a bit more of a tomboy. But I'm fairly certain it's supposed to be a guy.
I get it. I do. You all want happiness, but none of you.
Yeah, the actual final space is Space Cowboys, that's true.
Do you think this beautiful light in my heart? Oh, just got there by itself.
Yeah, she's going through it. Okay, where are we supposed to go? Do a barrel roll. Is the dragon arm too? Oh yeah. I was about to say, are we about to die an extremely painful death?
You found it. Good.
Could be.
So tell me, did Mathilla's joy wear off on you?
They're doing some roguelike mode right now. I think so. I think it's supposed to be a roguelike with elements of Elden Ring or like Souls-likes in general. But yeah, I guess I'm doing a quest at the moment.
Our whole lives, we run toward it. Something, someone. Some wavering oasis of joy and contentment. Sad thing is, most happiness seems to come by accident.
What part of this is Souls-like? Yeah, the combat. With like the sword, you're supposed to go melee for the most part. You have light attacks, heavy attacks, block, parry, dodge roll, interrupt with a gunshot. That is very... I always forget the name of the game that is the UK simulator in the Souls universe.
You're smiling.
I am not.
His memories are giving you something. As these emotions flow through you, you take from him his singular power.
I'm thinking calling combat with this much movement is Souls-like. Yeah. Haven't seen you dodge parry once. Dodge a couple of times. I did try to roll, maybe not directly from attacks, but just around. Parry, I parried things in the tutorial, but it's very difficult to do when your frame rate is unstable and hover is around 30. And by around, I mean at or below 30, so please bear with me. And I haven't played any Souls-likes extensively before. Yeah, and also sort of, what is so roguelike about it? You get 3 missions. Well, I guess in the future it's going to be more. You pick up some modifiers that give you bonuses. And I guess you might have like some boss stages every once in a while. Yeah, my computer is really chugging.
Well, shit. You hungry?
Go ahead, but save some for Soul.
I mean, this is certainly faster. Like, the character moves around a lot more and is not constrained by stamina. So, I don't know. It's Warframe developers. It's flavor of the month quite frequently. They get inspired by some new game that comes out, and they want to implement some more features in Warframe. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. My biggest problem with it is that it creates a new syndicate usually. So a new faction with which you have to, for which you have to collect and complete missions, complete a completely new set of resources that can only be found at this place.
Now, do you believe it?
Let's go.
And you need to farm reputation from that group in order to get rewards that are specific to this place.
Alright.
So like here, for example, I came across some plants that I haven't seen anywhere else.
Who is this new friend of yours, anyway? I made you. I kept you safe all this time.
Oh yeah, like this one, for example. Yeah, you chomp it, you get 4 Kovnik at the bottom of the screen. It's a new resource, you can't find it anywhere else, and I bet you need hundreds of Kovnik in order to craft the new weapons or the new Warframes or whatever it is. And also to craft them, you need to obtain the blueprints, essentially like crafting recipes. And to get those, you probably need to run the same set of missions 20 to 30 times or something.
Like this feed to theory with power, just so those witless peasants can piss it away. It's wasted on them. Recalibrate.
Oh, that's not very nice. Okay, how do I do this? Collect reward. Well, open the chest. Just don't feel the get good vibes from Warframe. I mean, there is some aspect to it.
Admired, even loved, but others were loved more, and that was poison to him.
Let's do the fart. We're now playing Fart Frame.
Those sentries look down on me. There goes Bombastine, they say. Fire a shot over his head and watch him jump. For today,
Oops.
you're taking him down to my level.
In principle, you can parry them. It's difficult to do. Hey, good night, Lady O. Thanks for lurking in the distance.
Behind his acts of kindness and generosity,
Let's do this.
lay but one thought. How can this performance benefit me?
Ah, the Undercroft. A seething mass of void-ridden potential, spiced with childish nightmares. Give me some.
Yeah, you need to know sort of what works and what doesn't. If you're experienced enough, I think you might be able to do something with even silly weapons. The Golden Cradle. So yeah, welcome to a defense mission. Here's a coffin. Defend it for a certain number of waves. I mean, at least you don't have to wait a certain amount of time, but rather you will just be done when you defeat all the enemies in the current wave. But still. Yeah, and defense solo without any particularly good defensive abilities is also a bit of CBT. But yeah, what about more creative stuff? Like, I think that... Oh, thanks for the energy pad, by the way. I think that... Oh, we can just clap cheeks in a huge area. That's actually kind of nice. Yeah, let's actually make use of our abilities for a bit. Shield gating is an amazing mechanic, and players found a creative way to utilize it. So basically, in Warframe, as you can see sort of in the top right corner, you have a shield and you have health. And the enemies need to go through your shield before they can damage your health. And your shield regenerates when you are out of combat for some time. So, the way this actually works is sort of to prevent you from being sort of a one-shot in an extremely unfair way. The game actually gives you a window of invulnerability when your shield breaks. And sort of, I think you are invulnerable for like a second, or maybe a couple of seconds, if your shield is active. If your shield breaks and starts recharging, then this window of invulnerability is a lot smaller. It's like a third of a second. And so, to sort of be safe from enemies' attacks, you want your shield to be at maximum. But then you are certain that you're not gonna die, no matter how hard the enemy is gonna hit you. And so what people did is they decided that, oh, actually, what I want to do is I want my shield to be as small as possible, rather than as large as possible. Because the size of the shield doesn't matter. What matters is me being at full shields. If I am at full shields, then I'm effectively invulnerable. Meaning that the strategy of lowering your shield to be as small as possible, since sort of the recharge rate is fixed.
She never sings again. It was me that gave her that voice. It's I who deserves the stage.
Let's do this.
Not that ungrateful harpy. Me.
Thank you. What now? I think we're just escaping from different dragons.
You wish you were this fast.
Well, I am this fast. if I don't get hard landings. So yeah, honestly quite cool. And of course the devs had to nerf it somewhat because it was becoming unfair. Okay, let's get out of here. But yeah, I'm sorry for the technical difficulties, but thanks for sticking around. Hope to see you next time, and yeah, I'll try and publish the VOD, or make the VOD available anyways. Yo, where'd the deer rabbit? They made the quest shorter? Not really. I don't get the impression that this is shorter. I'd say this feels a little longer,
Nothing's
actually.
Worse than anger, right? It burns your lungs. It ashes the trees. But you can see it, right? And after it passes, maybe something new sprouts up.
Or I guess depends.
But resentment.
If you had to do some sort of an excavation
desolation.
for Grendel or something.
It salts the soil so that nothing ever grows again.
That's quite long.
Didn't see it coming, did you? That I was just using you. You think there's some magic land outside of here? All there is war and suffering. Understand?
I think so.
Do you? Do you really? You keep calling this a prison, but you know what it really is. It's the only place in the entire universe that is actually safe.
Clearly.
You had it all. A whole world to yourself. But you were bored, ungrateful. You had to bite the hand that feeds.
Like Soul, huh?
Like what?
Ooh, that's rough, buddy.
Once upon a time, there was a dying old man.
We get yoinked.
As he lay on his bed, dying, he called to each of his beloved children.
I mean, surviving can mean one of two things. Defeat all enemies or just evade them until the timer runs out. Which one is it? Yeah, objective survive. I mean, the game likes to be a bit cryptic about certain objectives. Like before, there was a scene where I was supposed to...
The performance will commence presently.
What was it? Put the Tenno into the light. and I was sort of moving him around the place, and sort of nothing registered. And apparently what I had to do is press the find the way button when I was sort of close enough to the center of the place, and then that would highlight the place where I would need to put the mirrored image. Yeah, the game does like to be silly, that's true.
So they came to his bedside, one by one, and his firstborn knelt there. And the old man said, "My child, why be your eyes so dry?"
Yeah, man. I can't imagine how popular streamers can pay attention to the story with insanely large chat. When you have to like read messages all the time and intelligently respond to things. It's kind of hard to do. Okay, that's better. Maybe I should be using my abilities a little more frequently. So, I don't know. I'm not as much surviving as I am hunting for these shadows. The game question that they're playing doesn't require too much attention. Yeah, true. But like, imagine playing something like, I don't know, Baldur's Gate perhaps? Something that is plot-oriented. Be multitasking prowess. I mean, I guess if you're sort of used to it and develop the skill actively, then true. As I'm like, I know how it can work, it's just that. Also maybe being invested in what's happening. Because sort of, I don't know, I'm kind of familiar with the types of plots that Warframe tends to present. And like, I don't know.
Why show you no feelings at all?
Warframe plots do tend to be quite silly indeed. Get wrecked. Yeah, just trapped all the shadows in the gravity fountain. And they all perished. Easy as that. Here you go. Done new work, presume? I mean, of course. It's like, this is the only quest that I have available that I haven't completed. So, like, I know the truth behind behind different things.
The last child said to him, "I feel mercy, for it was I who has killed you."
You monstrous bitch.
Yeah. And they said, "Oh no, this plot contains scenes of emotional gaslighting."
Worry. Justice comes swiftly in my kingdom.
But no, it wasn't all that bad. It was quite mild. Okay, what the hell happened? I need to press the button. Oh, I'm guessing this is a Monty Python reference. Okay, fair enough.
All caves are banished by my decree.
Oh, and we can't use the horse. The music is quite good though. Vibrant colors, finally. Still need to fight? Imposter. Imposter is sus. But yeah, I guess the colors are supposed to represent emotions. And actually, red is for anger. Yeah, you can parry arrows. You're supposed to be able to. He's standing on air. That's unfair. Maybe there's supposed to be a road here. Yeah. Let's follow that, I guess. Yeah, you can parry arrows. The only problem is needing to press a button just before it hits you at an unstable 30 FPS. Yeah. He's rolling faster. All close. Oh, also I have right-click hold for aiming, and I guess the same applies for blocking. And because of that, it's not as simple to, you know, re-block if you miss the parry window. At least no quick time events.
Go, go.
Oh no. Don't tell me we died of
Wake up, Tenno.
of trauma from falling from a large height. Okay. Okay, are we gonna witness the scene from the beginning of the quest, where we got stabbed by a sword once or twice? Again, not sure what the shortest path is, so I'm gonna follow the green road. Follow the green brick road. Can I snipe them from here? Apparently, yes.
Teshin.
You know who really stabbed us?
Care of soul.
Yeah, some random executioner.
For me.
I will.
You're feeling now.
I am.
Reminds me of John Wick. Aren't you a little pissed off, John?
Yeah.
Bruh. Teshin can catch a break. Here come that boy. Here come that boy. Bullshit anime powers, go. Okay, so how's this gonna work? Guess we're gonna do some dogfighting, but our turn radius is like a 0. Yeah, and Teshin, yeah, indeed doing quite well. And it's like the beginning of the quest, it's like, yeah, Teshin, how are you here? And he's like, I got better. Are you stupid? I guess we're role-playing the dragons that were constantly killing each other. Or one of the dragons that decided to kill his kin. There was something in the story about that. Honestly, I think they did Teshin dirty in New War. World of Warcraft Cataclysm. I guess, yeah. Inspirations. Casually approach child.
His curse upon you.
alternate realities. Or maybe this is how the orc and Lick to dress their kids.
Mine!
You can have it.
What are we now? Jin Kazama at the end of Tekken 5?
Is this real? Or some fevered dream? You did it. You took control.
I always had it. Thrax didn't make this place.
You did. But you reset it. You gave it all back to him. Why?
I guess it felt like a good trade. So, what's next?
Those beyond the wall have helped you. You will need to repay that debt. But you've earned your freedom. A way through the paradox and out of the spiral. Be warned, you'll not be as you are now, but as you were then. Do you see it? The other side.
I see it.
What will you do?
Yeah, let me go back.
Sometimes you get stuck. Sometimes you go numb. The color drains away. You stop trying. And that just feeds the spiral going down. Maybe you'll get lucky one day. You see yourself in the mirror and snap out of it. But for some of us, it takes more. A friend, a stranger, a story, a helping hand.
And with that, we completed the quest. Impressions? I don't know. I really enjoyed the music and the visual design of the environments. The combat was unfortunately unplayable because of frame drops. Very difficult to time things. Especially not being familiar with the attacks that enemies perform and where sort of the, what's it called? The parry point is. Also the upgrades didn't feel that substantial. Oh, Dominus. Oh, it's one of the songs. Yeah. It was there. I'm thinking, should I just create a new clan? Because usually whenever I come back to Warframe, I just like apply to join one of the random large clans in order to use their, dojo with the resources and the trading terminals and everything. But I could create a new custom clan. It's just that developing it from scratch requires tons of resources. You got the mats for it? I wouldn't say so. I think this is the easiest way to check how many materials I have. Like, I didn't even level the helmet all the way. Yeah, like... I have some, but not an insane amount. I can maybe check the stats. That is also doable. Show profile. Let's see, stats. Oh yeah, time played. 421 hours. But yeah, it's like most use equipment. Like if you use this, you can go wrong with that. But yeah, the reason why I'm low is that I was trying to level up helmet quite quickly and to feed all the regular warframes into it. And also continue building things in the foundry for the mastery level. And I'm only, quote unquote, only 23. Have loads of stuff laying here. Parallax engines. I guess I can claim that. I guess I can take the Forma. I guess I can make another Forma. Forma is the true bottleneck of Warframe. I know it may seem... sort of the game may seem pay to win with, you know, being able to buy stuff. But sort of acquiring other things is quite fun, and it is kind of the gist of the game and the fun reward for the gameplay loop that you're going through. But Forma is the true culprit. There is a hard limit on how many you have, and you need a lot if you want to level up your favorite weapons and make them super, super strong. Yeah, also kind of insane to say that, oh, I've been playing the game for, 400 hours, 600 hours, and I feel like I'm about halfway through to completion. It is super fun, it's just that, yeah, the numbers get out of control in many regards. Not just in regards of, like, the player damage, the enemy damage, like the combat stats, but also the sort of amount of time that you need to dedicate to get certain things. But still, kind of cool. I was kind of curious to revisit it and see what's up. It's just that I don't feel like I'm gonna play the Deviri Paradox that actively. Just doesn't seem like the content for me. Alright. Gonna disconnect. Alright. Good night. See you around. Yeah, thanks a lot for joining and yeah, for offering your perspective. Oh, Deviri is just a new open world. I see. So it's just like the Zariman, and before then the Necrolisk, and before then Fortuna 69. I guess it makes sense. But yeah, I'm thinking I might hop on here, like if I want something super casual. Miss Fortuna 69. Yes. Nice. Yeah, I'm thinking that's sort of Warframe can be very chill and very casual, and I'll sort of keep it in my pocket. It's just that, I don't know, I might want to sort of make other games my main game, or actively make progress in other things. But yeah, I think this will also do it for me for tonight. Also kind of late, also feeling a little tired, but yeah, we had some fun. It was great. I'll see you again next time with something that's also fun and exciting. But until then, good luck, have fun, good night, and take care.
Bye.